Parmesan crusted sweet potato fries. This is a great side dish or a snack, and there's only 2 ingredients unless you include salt and pepper and olive oil, which I never do because I always have them in my kitchen. So you're gonna wanna grate about a half a cup of Parmesan. Buy freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano or grate it yourself. You need a half a cup. That looks like about a half a cup, right? Ish. So half a cup of cheese. Set that aside for a sec. You want to make sure your oven is preheating to 425 degrees. It needs to be nice and hot for these. And then you take your sweet potatoes. I have 3 sweet potatoes with a total of about 2 pounds, and cut them into French fry size, so about 1/4-inch pieces. If you have a mandolin, now's a great time to use it because you can set it to slice your potato about 1/4-inch thick. Cut them into planks, and then you can cut them across. Okay, I actually have a tip for you on how to slice these in a more safe manner. I just sliced off a little piece of the bottom, and then it's solid, right? It's not rocking. Then you can cut it into 1/4-inch thick pieces. It's a little hard to actually get these in 1/4-inch pieces if you're cutting them by hand. If you're doing it on a mandolin, you can. This is probably closer to a 1/2 inch, but that's all right. Now you can cut the planks across. French fry it up, guys. You can remove the skin, but they have a lot of vitamins. I think that they taste good, and I actually think that they add a nice texture to the final dish, so I'm not taking them off. Cool. All right. Then what you do, toss your sweet potatoes with a couple tablespoons of olive oil. This was developed to be a healthier recipe, so we only use 2 tablespoons, which is, as you know, I'm probably gonna think not very much, so I'm gonna go 3-ish. Season with salt and pepper. Also, ingredients that I'm not counting in my 2 ingredient measurement. Taking liberties, you guys. And then a half a cup of cheese, and that's a half a cup. No need to be overly particular here. Just wanna make sure that all of your sweet potatoes get coated and seasoned really nicely. And then so that they brown nicely, spread them out on 2 baking sheets. You don't want them piled up on top of each other because sweet potatoes are actually full of moisture and will definitely steam if you do that. So give them plenty of room. So you're gonna wanna have 2 racks in the oven, 1 for each tray. And then you'll bake them and rotate them as you're cooking them. Rotate them in the oven and flip them over halfway through cooking. It'll take about 25 minutes. All right, there they are. The Parmesan cheese sort of crisps up on the outside and helps with the sweet potato being crispier, because you might have noticed this when you've tried to make sweet potato fries before, that they're not always that crisp. This is definitely gonna help. I mean, it's not like shattering or anything, but it's really delicious. Sweet, savory, fantastic, 2 ingredient side.